Yes. Peanut butter on the hands. Just what the world needs. Nice and oily hands. That'll make it easier to open the bag of pork skins. There we go. That works. So, this is the bag of fried porkins, I guess I'll call them, that I got. And this is 8.5 ounces. This is 1 ounce. These were, well, actually this was cheaper than this. So honestly, budget these. Taste these. I just, yeah, these are okay in small doses. I find myself quickly getting very grossed out with the pork skin, and it's not that they're gross. It's just that they're heavy. They have that cold grease like aftertaste to them. It's not my favorite thing in the world. But where they do shine is being a scoop that you can use for things. I have used some pork rinds on some pico de gallo. So I've used them to scoop up some essentially salsa and guacamole, salsa and beans, that kind of stuff. And then the other thing, egg salad. Now, I don't know that egg salad goes particularly great on like the cheese tortillas that I made the other day, but pork and eggs, it's like ham and eggs, should work. Let's give it a try. Still overwhelmingly tastes like a pork rind. Not a huge fan of the aspect of It's been a long while since I had a good egg salad. It's kind of nice. And the thing about an egg salad is it's just protein and fat for the most part. The mayonnaise is protein and fat. The eggs are protein and fat. Eggs themselves are weighted a little bit to almost a 50-50, but the mayonnaise is eggs with oil, which is just fat. So it enables me to skew that number back towards the fat dominant rather than the protein dominant. Speaking of those cheese things that I did the other day, it's still a little floppy, so I'm going to see if I can get it to dry out a little bit more over the next few days. But I feel like if I can get it to crisp up in the same way that the stuff left that fell on the stovetop didn't burn or heat up or melt, just sat out for a day, that dried up enough that it had a crunchy hardness to it. I think I can get that to do that. I think I might be able to get to it. It's bigger, so it's going to take longer to do that. And there's another thing that you can do. You have to find the right one. And for what I can see, then the Smucker's Natural Peanut Butter, its ingredients are peanuts and contains 1% or less salt. So it has total carbs 7 grams, 3 of them are fiber, no sugar alcohols, but 2 of them are sugars, natural to the peanut, I guess. And then I guess the remaining 2 would be starches in the peanut. So you're getting about 4 net carbs off of 2 tablespoons of this. Now, honestly, for me, if you're not putting this on something, and what quite frankly are you going to put this on? Are you going to put it on a romaine leaf? Probably not. Are you going to put this on a piece of cheese? Probably not. Are you going to put this on a pork rind? Probably not. So for something like this is going to be predominantly either you make peanut sauces or you might take an unsweetened or artificially sweetened chocolate. But overall, this is going to be dip and eat. I got a fork, but you can use a spoon if you really want to. Doesn't make that much of a difference, because you stir it, and honestly, let some of it fall off, because this is kind of enough. It has a fair bit of weight to it. I mean, it sits heavy in your stomach. It fills your mouth pretty aggressively with its it's almost half fiber and half fat. It's 16 grams of fat, 7 grams of carb, 8 grams of protein. So it's protein, fiber, and fat. And so it's pretty filling. You'd have to be a special kind of crazy to sit there and eat a whole jar. And frankly, this is $26 ounces. So I'm usually pretty good with just like 1 tablespoon. And it says at 2 tablespoons, this jar should have about 23 servings. So I can get about probably 46 spoonfuls. Or in this case, forkful. And if you're eating egg salad or eggs for breakfast, some peanut butter, some oil-based salad dressing, like a garlic butter on vegetables, steak, fish, tuna salad. I mean, you're getting pretty far into it at that point where, like, you should be able to hit your fats. And as I do the next few weeks, I'll probably do more along that line. I'm kind of done with the bars. They're not really worth it for me. Although I'll be curious to see if, like, now that I'm not doing them, will I crave them? Egg salad and peanut butter. Woo-hoo-hoo. Actually, it's not as bad as I would have thought. All right. I should probably go through and rank my my foods. Now these are fair enough that I would say occasionally, if you want to use them as a part of a recipe or a specific type of meal that you're making, the protein chips are okay. It is a bit of a trick that they're high protein, low, not quite low fat, but low end of mid fat. But they are low carb, which is one of the points. So they work. They're just not a staple, I don't think. And neither should be these things. The Atkins bars. Honestly, I like these better than an Almond Joy or Mounds. So I would say, and I kind of like this is almost like a sweet granola bar. They're a little sweeter than I want them to be. So if I had to rank them, I would go the coconut, then this one, and then the mousse caramel, because that's really kind of rich. It's very much a candy bar. I don't ever feel the need for a candy bar under most circumstances, so I don't know when I would do that. But if it comes to a point where you feel like you want one, you need to have one to make yourself feel like you're not struggling or depriving yourself, one of these. And you get 5 in a pack. It's about $5 to $6. Grab a pack and have a little bit of self-control so you don't eat them all in a week, which I did do, because quite frankly, I'm not going to waste them. I need to finish them off. I paid for them. I'm going to eat them. As much as now, as part of a consequence to that, my digestive system has been extremely windy. Not that you really want to know that, but now these were pretty good. Their caramel is too hard. I would almost like this better if this was the chocolate they used was perfect. The nuts they used, I'm good with those. If you made a nut cluster and poured chocolate over that and let them set, I would be completely happy with that. The caramel isn't the right texture for this. The caramel should be more like the caramel and mousse bar. If you had that as a caramel, then I'd maybe go for this more. But until then, I'm probably going to see if I can figure out how to make the unsweetened chocolates that you can get out there and sweeten them with stevia or something, and see if I can get that same snap and mix them with peanuts and get my own kind of peanut chocolate bar that would work really nicely. I think I would probably enjoy that. It might be even cheaper to do it that way. These, I don't think I would ever buy these again. Not for $10 for 5 bars. Their taste isn't worth it. They're not great. They're okay as a snack bar. But the place where they really shine is if you're going to be struggling to get certain vitamins and minerals and nutrients from your diet. That list of vitamins and nutrients, it's double wide list of all the things it offers. Yeah, that'll do it. But quite frankly, I think you could probably grind up a multivitamin from the pharmacy and grind it up and mix it into a sauce that you can pour over vegetables or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's most of what I got to play with today. I'm sort of all out, and I have a moderate amount of digestive distress this afternoon from finishing off some of these things. It's a lot of fat and a lot of those fake alcohol sugars, so I might cut this kind of clipped tonight. Not go too much longer here. I do want to finish off the egg salad because that's actually really tasty right now. It's been a long while since I had a good egg salad, and if I do say so myself, I make a good egg salad. Now I'm kind of curious today. Having had some having had some keto foods today, if that's going to throw things off enough that it takes me a couple days to reset, and if that affects where the rest of the month goes. But I'm not going to worry about it too much because, frankly, like I said yesterday, if your diet plan is so fragile that it can't take a few crackers one day, it's just not a sustainable, functional system of eating. I think if I just frame it more as eating low carb rather than focusing on keto, probably would be better. Because keto requires hitting a certain threshold, but low carb is just eating less carbs than I did yesterday. That's a lower carb meal. I think that's a better place for a lot of people to start focusing. Keto just seems like a extreme degree to get to. I should probably go. My system's getting angry at me. So I will be back tomorrow. We're starting Art and Music Week, and I'll figure out tomorrow where I'm going with that. Good night.